Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing something which I've been putting off for a while, and that is some homeschool organisation. So what I'm planning to do is get together all of my homeschool books and things and sort them all out. I've got some new bookcases because, to be honest, I've just got books all over the house at the moment, which isn't really very good and practical. It's a bit messy. So I bought some new bookcases and I'm planning to sort all of the homeschool books and resources out. So it's all neat and tidy and ready for school to start back up again in September. First, I will show you what it looks like at the moment, so you can see the mess that I'm living in. I don't know what it is, but I just find it really difficult to be tidy, to be honest. I've always been quite an untidy person. I blame the creative side of me, to be honest. Everybody knows creative people are messy. I think there's been research on that, hasn't there? So anyway, I'll show you what state the house is in at the moment, and then I'll show you where I'm going to be putting all of the books. So in my bedroom, I've got some of these IKEA Kallax shelves. And as you can see, I've got loads of books piled up on the floor because they don't all fit in the shelves. Moving through to the hallway, this is where I've put the new bookcases. They're already filled up with a bit of stuff, but I need to sort this out because this is going to be just for the homeschool books. Moving downstairs, I've even got a pile of books on the stairs. I've just got books everywhere basically. And into the living room, I've got some more IKEA Kallax, and these are where most of the homeschool books are at the moment. But as you can see, it's a bit of a mess here. I need to organise this. I'm going to take a lot of these books upstairs, so that should leave some space here to put some toys and activities that I want to set up. I've got some more Kallax. As you can see, I love Kallax, and this is in the corner of the living room and it's full up with board games and things. I also need to be sorting this out, I think. The rest of our homeschool supplies are in the kitchen, and they are in these Trofast drawers from IKEA. These are a bit messy as well. I really need to sort these out. I've also got some drawers in the corner here. So now you've taken a look at where all the homeschool resources and books are at the moment. Now I'm going to get started with sorting it all out. At the end, I will show you what it looks like. So I've pretty much finished organising this lot of bookcases now. I need to put some labels on, I think. I've actually put some chalk labels now on the bookcase upstairs. So I'll just show you how I've organised that. We've got our Islamic books here, and then underneath we've got languages and English books, and then on the bottom shelf here we've got flashcards, and then we've got on the next bookcase maths, history, science again at the bottom, and the field guides. We've got quite a lot of field guides, so I've put them along here. And then on the final shelf we've got nature studies, some more nature studies here. This is at the moment folders and magazines, and on the bottom we've got fiction. I used these Blue Smart chalk markers, which also come with 40 chalkboard labels. This is what I used for the labels. They come in lots of different colours, and my kids have been having great fun using them on the windows, jars and paper. So I would recommend these if you're looking for some chalk markers. So that took me probably about an hour and a half to sort that out. I had to keep stopping to feed Asia, and she's finally asleep, and now I'm gonna have to go and start the dinner. So I'm gonna have to continue with the sorting and organising tomorrow probably. Right guys, so I'm on to my second day of organisation now. I've done the upstairs, now I'm going to do downstairs, going into the living room to sort out all of those Kallax shelving units in the living room. So finally I have sorted out this area of the house. I'll show you what I've done. We've got all of the colouring books and Sudoku books and quiz books on this side, and then we've got some arts and crafts books, poetry books, then we've got the reading scheme books and Beatrix Potter. So here's Beatrix Potter. We've got the Puddle Lane books here. We've got like the whole, almost all of the Puddle Lane reading scheme books there. Then we've got a few Enid Blyton books, Usborne books, Enid Blyton books here, the Naughty books. And these are just general storybooks, picture books for the children. On the top shelf we've got the books, picture books for older children, and on the bottom shelf I've got the board books for babies. And then I filled up the next few shelves with some toys. We've got mirror blocks here. We've got the rainbow, Grimm's Rainbow here, and a few other little wooden toys there. And then next to that we've got our farmyard. So we've got a farmhouse here, and this tub is filled with farm animals. And then finally over here we've got some maths manipulative here, the counting sticks, some foam letters, magnetic letters there, and under that we've got this box is full up of the stamps. And on the top, this is our morning basket, which also has my current read. I'm also using it to store our library books. So I haven't got this set up properly yet, but I've got a few of our library books in there and some of our nature books, which we look at generally in the morning, see what topic it's in the nature curriculum that week, and we can have a look, see if we can find any information about that. We've got some of our flashcards which we look over in the morning, some poetry. Generally I quite like to read some poetry in the morning to start the day off, and then it's just my current read. It's just handy to keep it all together in that. We've then got the Peter and Jane keywords books. All of my children learn to read mainly with these books. We do use some of the, we do use the Julia Donaldson books as well, but I prefer these really to teach the children how to read. And then up here I've got a box which is actually an old phone box, and I've just filled it with flashcards. So we use that for our language learning and vocabulary learning. I just found the phone box a really handy size to store flashcards. This is our acts of worship jar, and we actually made this during Ramadan. So it's got lots of things that you can do that are acts of worship, like making dua, or what else is in there? Do dhikr with your tasbih. So the children can just come up and use this whenever they want to throughout the day if they want to do a few acts of worship. We've got some colouring pens for children to use, and then we've got this. I was sent something in this box and I just found it a really useful box to keep, and it's quite sturdy. So we store our music CDs and audio books in this box, and it just means that they're out of the way, but we can get to them easily when we need them. So I have just finished sorting out the Kallax units from IKEA, which are in the corner of the living room. So I'll just show you what I've got over here. I've got the board games and puzzles all stacked up there. At the top here, this is my sewing machine, thread and sewing box. Inside these two storage boxes are all the handicrafts, knitting, sewing, that kind of thing for the kids. Over here I've got some of my reading books here, my language books, my Turkish dictionary, and this is the folder where I do all my homeschool planning in there. We've got the Alexa here, kids absolutely love that, some post-it notes, and on the floor are just some more games and things that don't fit in the shelves. Over on this side I've got some more storage boxes. 3 of them are filled with some of the toys, and this one down here has got all our DVDs in. And then also down here there's my husband's saz, Turkish guitar, and this, we've just got a piece of MDF here, and the children use that when they're doing big puzzles. So if they're doing a really big puzzle, they can't finish it all in one go, they'll start it on here, and then we can actually just slide it under the sofa, and then get it out again when they next want to do it. So yeah, that's my corner storage. We also have a lot of our homeschool storage in the kitchen. One of the walls in our kitchen is filled up with these drawers, and I'll show you now what's inside. These are the Trofast drawers from IKEA. I absolutely love IKEA. I have so much IKEA storage. It's absolutely brilliant. So I've stuck these chalk labels on all of the drawers and written on them what's inside. So we've got a couple of drawers full of crafts, and then this is all the Play-Doh stuff in here. This is actually the car track, and then we've got maths manipulatives, educational resources, literacy resources, the train set, cooking and food, and cars at the bottom. They're moving along to these smaller ones. We've got the water pipes, which are just a really nice construction toy that the children can use in water. We've got this other construction toy. The marble run, the animals and little figures in there. And then we've got stickle bricks, magnetiles, absolutely amazing toy. Probably one of the best construction toys we've ever got, that one. And this down here is just our junk drawer. So all like the egg cartons, newspapers, things that the kids can use for junk modelling goes in there. And I decided to leave this space here free. I really should have got one of those bigger drawers, but because sometimes we put bigger things in there, bigger pieces of junk like boxes and things in there. It just gives us room to put bigger stuff in there. And then I've got these rainbow plastic drawers here, and these have got stickers and stencils, shells, white paper, stationery, coloured pens, crayons, puzzles, and the snap circuit. That's really good fun, the snap circuit. And finally, we've got the pegboard, coloured paper, card, whiteboards. These little whiteboards are really good. We use these a lot. They're just £1 from Asda. Outdoor resources, nature journals, plastic letters, and busy bags. Got some busy bag things in there. Sometimes I pull these out for like toddler preschoolers. So yeah, that's what we've got in the kitchen. On top of these drawers, we've got our nature table, some of the things that we've collected over the year. We've got our fish tank there and the weighing scales here. And on the wall is a picture that my 8-year-old did a few months ago. And I've also got these little drawers on top that are filled with things like maths manipulatives here, tissue paper, little stone pebbles, and things like that. We've also got hammer beads, mosaic tiles, and other crafty bits in there. Finally, I just wanted to show you this wall, which is also on the landing on the opposite side to the bookcase, and this is where I'm planning to put our schedule, our timetable. So these cards I actually printed off from the website A Delectable Education, and I just had to pay a few pounds for that, and they are schedule cards that follow the Charlotte Mason philosophy. So really useful, and I've actually got a lot more than this, but I've lost them over the summer. I've lost quite a few of them over the summer, so I need to print those off and redo them. But I'm planning to put our whole weekly timetable up here, just on the wall here. So this is just a good way to use this empty wall space, I think. And I'll do another video about these because I think these are really useful. We haven't really started using them fully, but this year I'm really trying to use these. So I'll give you an update in a month or so, and I'll talk to you about these and how we're getting on with them. So that is the end of my organisation, my homeschool organisation. I hope it's given you some ideas about homeschooling in small spaces. You don't need your own separate room. We don't have our own homeschool room, so we just make use of spaces around the house to store things and to do our work. I hope that's given you some ideas of how to organise your homeschool supplies and resources in small spaces. If you have any tips that you would like to share about how you organise your homeschool supplies and resources, I would love to hear them. Please let me know down below in the comments how you organise all of your homeschool supplies. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for updates on all my latest videos. Don't forget to check out my Instagram at Multicultural Motherhood to see what we are getting up to on a daily basis. I'm posting every day on my stories and on my grid. Thanks for watching. Bye.